All right, guys, let's get started. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the math behind financial freedom. Now, first, let's define what financial freedom actually means. Financial freedom is essentially the freedom to do what you want without having to answer to anybody, pretty much, okay? The more money you make, the more freedom you have. You know, if you want the freedom to buy a $3 million house, well, I guess then you need to make $3 million. But let's start a little bit more realistic. Let's start by being able to work for yourself, being able to fire your boss, quit your job, and having the freedom to work for yourself, okay? So this boils down to simple math. Now, a lot of people never achieve financial freedom because they don't get the fact that it really is just a matter of math. And once they realize it's a matter of plain and simple math, it becomes a lot more attainable and real and realistic. So let's really look at that math. Now, the average American makes $44,000 per year. Now, if you make more or less than $44,000, you just adjust this equation to fit, and you know how much you need to replace in order to quit your job. So if you take this 44,000 and you divide it by 12, meaning 12 months out of the year, you come out with $3,666. So essentially, you got to figure out a way to make $3,666 without a boss in order to fire your boss, all right? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to round this $3,666 up to $4,000. And the reason we're going to do that is because, number one, I don't like making complex equations and whatnot. And number two, you got to realize that a lot of you might have things like benefits, health insurance, dental, whatever. So we're going to round this number up to $4,000 per month. Also keep in mind, though, that when you own your own business, you can write a lot of stuff off and you can save money on taxes that you couldn't being an employee, okay? So I think $4,000 is a reasonable number if you make $44,000 a year. So you need $4,000 a month to quit your job. So if we decide how we're going to make this $4,000, it becomes very, very simple. So let's say we decide to start a client-based business. And just so you know, client-based businesses are the easiest and fastest businesses to start because you're not building a product, you're not shipping anything, you're not creating a software or anything like that. You're literally charging a fee every month to do something for someone. That's pretty much it. So let's say we charge $1,000 per month to our client, which is a totally reasonable fee for a lot of different businesses. And we'll talk more about that in a moment. But that means basically that we just need 4 clients, 4 people to say yes, and we now can quit our jobs. If you charge $1,500 a month, you only need 3, really 2.5 clients, but you only need 3 clients. So let's just say that you charge $1,000 a month, that is 4 clients, and you can now quit your job. And every single client past that is goof-off money. It's just money that you didn't have before that you couldn't have got working for your boss. You can give yourself a raise every single time you get a new person to say yes. Okay? That's as simple as that. So this is the simple math behind financial freedom. A client-based business, service-based, that you can get 4 people or how many ever you need to quit your job to say yes. Now, why do we only need 4 clients? Well, the bottom line here is if you were starting a retail store or you were building a product or something like that, you would have costs. You would have to pay for cost of goods, insurance, office, all these things, and that would start cutting in to this client money right here. But if you start a client-based business that requires no office, no major expenses, no insurance, no physical products, then all of this money goes straight into your bank account. And that is what we're looking to do. And that's why starting an ad agency fits this bill. That's why starting an ad agency is the easiest way to make client-based money. So why is an ad agency the perfect way to make this a reality? Well, I'm going to talk about that in the next video.